Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel, The Insight Table. So, Chris, man, we're in this wicked studio, and I absolutely love it. The vibe here is amazing. I've seen these things on the table, and I was thinking, every time we change the topic, we hit the buzz, I'll bang it, or you bang it. Whenever you want to switch, you can start. All right then, man, let's start. Saudi Arabia. Huge news. It felt like you changed everything when you went there. What were the most difficult things for you to adapt to when you moved to Saudi from Europe? As you know, my whole life has been about challenges. I left my house when I was 11 years old to live in a big city. For me, it's easy because I changed Madeira to Lisbon, Lisbon to England, England to Italy, Italy back to Spain. For me, it's not a problem. It's part of my life. I'm used to this kind of life. You can talk about religion or the weather, but no country is perfect. For me, the adaptation was easy, and I really love being there, to be honest. It's interesting what you said about no country being perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw you move to Saudi, and the news started coming out. A lot of the Western world was pointing fingers and saying negative things. I was like, are we really that good? Are we really that perfect? Everyone has problems, man. It's about facing the problems and moving forward. Was there anything that surprised you, positive or negative? As I said before, all countries have their issues, it's normal, but they also have fantastic things. To be honest, I'm really happy to be there, me and my family. You saw me on the beach. The Red Sea is like my second home, maybe even my first. It's unbelievable, like a diamond. I love being there. You and your family would love it too. Trust me, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And not only that, they have Alula in the desert. Have you been there? It's an amazing place. When I went there, my friends started crying. It's spiritual. You can feel the energy there. I felt it as well. They have the Red Sea, the mountains, even snow in Saudi Arabia. Yes, they have snow. They have everything. It's a lovely country. My family loves it there, and the adaptation for me wasn't difficult at all. I'm happy there. What are the differences between the leagues? Because everyone says the league there isn't good. All leagues are different. In my opinion, people speak more than they really know. Every league has issues. But I tell you 100% it's not easy. It's very difficult. Plus the weather is very hot. And when it's hot, it's harder to maintain the level of the game. But the league is very good, and it keeps growing and improving. I'm happy because I was a pioneer for the country in football, and I'm proud of that. A bit like Beckham in America with MLS. What he did was magic. And what you're doing now feels like you've created a whole movement. How much pressure did you feel being the first real big star to make that move? To be honest, zero pressure. I didn't feel pressure at all. Real pressure is people living in war, people who don't have food, people who hear gunshots at night. That's real pressure. As I told you before, I left my house when I was 11 or 12, and I cried every day. I'm not saying this to be cocky, but pressure for me was zero. Of course, professionally you have responsibilities, but I felt free. I knew wherever I played, I would show my level. I knew I would improve the league, and I knew players would follow me, not only because of money, but because of the football culture. I knew Saudi football had potential. I can't get the image out of my head of you crying when you left home at 11. What was that process like? Especially being so close to your mom. That was the biggest turning point in my life. I suffered a lot in that moment, but that suffering made me stronger. Today, I'm more capable of dealing with bad moments because of what I went through. Imagine being a kid, 11 years old, in another country without your family. Now, my kids play football 1 hour away, and my head goes crazy. It's difficult, but my parents supported me. They said, if you want to follow your dream, it will be hard for us and hard for you, but we give you the opportunity. That moment changed my life. At Euro 2024, people criticized you for crying. Some said it was ego or weakness. What was really behind that moment? It's always easier to criticize than to appreciate. We all know how the press works. If you speak good, it doesn't sell. If you speak bad, it sells. When you talk about Cristiano, you're always on the front page. I cried because I have passion. When you love what you do, You can't hide your emotions. When I missed a penalty, I felt bad for myself, for the fans, for my family. Not because I thought the world would collapse on me. Seeing my mom in the crowd made it emotional. You have to be yourself. If you hide your feelings, you lie to yourself. Does that criticism still affect you? I'm 39 and a half now. I care less. Even when you do good, they criticize you. It's part of the journey. Tomorrow I wake up and I work again. Life continues. People say you're finished because you didn't score at the Euros. I scored 10 goals in the qualifiers and 2 goals before the Euros. This is football. If I don't score today, I try tomorrow. That's who I am. You're close to 900 goals now. Yes, first 900. Then the challenge is 1,000. All my goals have video proof. I want to reach it. As long as I feel good, as long as I can run, shoot, jump, and score, I'll continue. The day I feel I can't help anymore, I'll stop. But that day is far. Are you still as competitive as before? Even more. I hate losing. I compete in everything, even with my kids. That's my personality. That's why I'm happy. European football. Real Madrid. What makes that club special? They're not lucky. They're prepared. The Bernabeu has a different energy. Under pressure, they stay calm. For me, Real Madrid is the greatest club in football history. Let's see what happens next season. Only God knows. This has been an incredible conversation. The honesty, the mindset, the journey. Respect for always being real. Thank you. Life goes on. Enjoy the present. And to everyone watching, thank you for staying with us. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it. This is the Insight Table. We'll see you next time.